Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today for another video. I'm going to do a double ring pour on a 20 by 20 inch canvas. And then I'm gonna put a line in the middle of it. So it should cause some interesting shapes when I go to stretch out the rings. I'm using all these blue colors. I've got a couple of additional colors over here in case I need them. So I'm gonna layer 2 cups for my rings, and then I'm gonna use a smaller cup to go through the middle. So let me go ahead and layer my paints. And my paints are on the thicker side. As you can see, they're thick. There's a mound, kind of on a mound, and then the paint goes back in. So all my paints are the same consistency. And I'll put the paint colors in the description in the link. So let me go ahead and layer my paints. And the first one you layer, you don't need a lot of paint on the bottom, but that is gonna be your center color. So whatever you put in first is gonna come out last. So keep that in mind when you're doing the ring pour. I'm gonna move on to my second cup. I'm gonna layer them exactly the same. White. Don't know why I poured that down the middle. It's the only paint in the cup. Guess just habit. I was doing it with all the other colors, so I might as well move that one out of the way so I don't tip it over. Green, I love that aqua green too. There are so many different shades of blues and green. I just love them. I want to do a red painting. I haven't done really a red painting. Red's a tricky color because it's such a prominent color. There's that Payne's gray. It looks black. I know it looks black, but it is not. It is, put the white again. It is a Payne's gray, and it's kind of, depending on the brand, depends on what color Payne's gray is. Just like any other color, they may all have the same name, but every brand is going to have a different color to it. So you just have to kind of test them out, and that's okay. I'm getting the paint on there. Add a tiny bit more white. Layer my colors. There we go. Again, this aqua color is so pretty. This is a cobalt blue. And you can tell I don't have much of this one. I ran out of paint, or that color of paint. Let me rephrase that. Okay. Oops, a little bit of white. See how my paints are sitting on top of each other? That's exactly what you want. Okay. There we go. All right, so there are my 2 rings that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do that just so they don't dry and mound. And that is perfectly okay. That will be covered. So there are my 2 rings, and then I'm gonna do a layer in this that I'm gonna do in the middle. I'm gonna do the same layers that I did in my cups. Okay, and this is gonna be my stripe going through the middle. So it should give me some good effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and, wow, I almost did it. Wow, but look how beautiful the stripes are. Woo, done with that, done with that. I'm just gonna add a little bit more to this one. Okay, so those are my paint colors. See how they're layered on top of each other? I did the same with this one that I almost tumped over, but I didn't, thank goodness. And so I'm just gonna do a ring pour. I've got little lines here just so I can make sure and keep you in camera. Go ahead and smooth that in. I'm just gonna start one here and do one here. So I'm gonna start on the side of the cup here that I poured. I'm just gonna start slowly. See if I can give me a steady hand. See if I can move around so you can see. Got some wobbly lines in there. That just means that I'm wobbling as I pour this. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It might give me a cool effect. Going slower. A little slower. Should start seeing that white come out here in just a minute. There's some of that pretty green. Okay. I want to keep on going. I've got it just a little bit more. I hope you can see it. Move my hand so you can see it. Oops. No, I can't see it. There we go. I want all that white to come out at the bottom. That's what's going to form my center. There we go. And I want to keep it in a circle. I'm going to keep on going, and I want to catch it. Oop, not too bad. Not too bad. Got a little dribble. If you get a little off, like I've got a little tail, you can use like a popsicle stick or something, and you can see if you can't form it back into the circle. There we go. Not a big deal. Okay, now I'm going to do my other one over here. I am going to tilt just a hair that way. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do my second one right here. There we go. Love that green. Now these are layered exactly the same, but you're going to see a difference in the rings. Just the way it comes out. There we go. Slow and steady. And my circles usually are not perfect circles, but that's all right. My glove was sticking to the edge of the cup and it was hard for me to turn over. Here comes that white. There we go. Just keep on going. Oh, that blue is beautiful with the white. Okay, now see, I don't have very much paint left. I gotta keep going in a circle very steadily. There we go, keep going. I want all that, ooh, got off there. Keep going. My arm is cramping. Not necessarily the best thing, but that's okay. But I want all that white. About at the end here. All right. It's time for me to pull it up. Okay, got that one a little bit better. Oops, got that one a little bit better. Wipe my finger off here. Does need a little help. There, just to get it back center. Okay, there we go. That looks cool, looks cool. So what I'm gonna do with this one, I'm gonna come through here, try and split these a little bit and come through here. So I'm just gonna, just to give it an interesting effect, down the middle. And all these different lines that I'm pouring will create a different look. So all these skinnier lines, they're gonna make a look or an effect. All right, so now what I wanna do is I wanna take the paint just like I would a traditional ring pour, and I want to go around in a circle. Go around in a circle. All I wanna do is kind of open those rings up. See how it's moving? There we go. And what I was saying at the beginning of the video is that, yes, I'm doing a double ring pour. However, I'm not gonna get the traditional ring, just solid ring shapes, which that's okay, that's what I wanted. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna torch my bubbles. Should have done that a minute ago. Oops, my torch is stuck. Hang on a second. It's gonna give me some interesting shapes. I already love how that's doing the wave. I love it. All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna continue to stretch, find where my paint weight is. You can see the weight of your paint, where it is. When I tilt it a little this way, you can see that this is heavy and this is heavy. So now I'm gonna go back over this way. Just gonna shift the paint. See how see how this is pushing that? It's because that's where the weight of the paint is. Back over this way. This is looking super cool. There we go. Shift it back that way. You can see the weight of the paint. That's what I keep talking about, the weight of that paint. Don't want it to go off just yet. Not completely, at least. So I'm gonna turn it around so you can see. All right. I'm gonna get that way back in the middle, kind of. I'm gonna come this way because I need to get that corner. There we go. Come back this way. I'm just shifting the weight of the paint so that I can make sure and get good coverage. Here we go. Oh, I think it's turning out so cool. I love it. Oh, wow. I think it's pretty. So I've got to get these two corners still. Come on. Come this way and this side. Oh, the sides are amazing. Oh, I love it. Get that corner. And now let's move this back. I'm gonna try and shift it a little this way. And let's get that corner. I'm gonna add a little bit of just blue paint right there. So this will go ahead and move on over. Just not wanting to move over that dry canvas, and I don't want to mess up my composition. There we go. There, see how it glides more easily over a wet canvas. Okay. Oh, I love it, love it. This is exactly what I was looking for, exactly. When I put the stripe in the middle, I knew it was gonna give me the effect like this. Oh, I think it's so pretty. The ring stretch down here. You can see all the colors. I love it. It's exactly what I was looking for. I love when something turns out. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, I will bring you down for a close-up. I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, let's go down for the close-up. I absolutely love the way this painting turned out. I think it is gorgeous. The colors are so beautiful. The white against that bluish green is exactly what I was looking for. I love the composition. I love the movement of this painting. This right here is the part of the small cup that I striped through it. Remember me saying that everything's going to show up. So you can see that thin line. That was one of the last ones I did. I didn't have much paint in there, but the center's gorgeous. I love all the rings. It's just beautiful. Look at all the details. It is stunning. I think this is one of my favorite pieces that I've done so far. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so anytime I release a new video, it will let you know. You have a great day, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.